quick video on how to get pipe that actually severely rusted unstuck. And just to give you an understanding of what I was going through, here's the pipe, and it's oil tank pipe. So this is the fill pipe, and you'll see it's galvanized pipe going into the house, and this is the vent pipe. The vent pipe is typically an inch or two higher than the fill pipe. But the problem I had is this was actually in a bed of, it's basically a plant bed, and it was filled to soil up till about here with both pipes. Actually, you can see some of the deterioration that happened within the pipe. But we're having some work redone, and I had to cut these pipes back, and that was the challenge. So what do you do with them? They're pretty old, and they're really rusty. So I wanted to give an idea how to save you know, some cost here if you can, by actually twisting these pipes out. Now, before the heating and maintenance guy said, I just cut them all out, and he's going to charge me about $700 to do that. But I was figuring, what if I just twist them off and replace them? And that's exactly what I did. And that was the reason why I'm making this video, is to show you that it's possible. And if you got the space around the pipe to do it, it'll work. So all that dirt was taken out around here, and now I'm just exposed pipe. So originally I was actually a bit hopeless because there was so much corrosion around here. It was dirt and built up rust. But I used a couple of things here. First of all, to clean this off, obviously with a little bit of water and whatnot, I used a real hard brush to actually get to the threads and get the rust off of here. And these are the other things that were really helpful. I used this in a drill, hard brush basically, to scrape the inside of the outside of the threads here, because they were busted. I mean, I couldn't even get those things off. They were so hard to move. And the other thing I used here, this was the ticket. It's called PB Blaster, and it was just amazing. So after I cleaned off all the threads on the outside as much as I could, and again, these things were since here for like 60 some years now, and I was thinking it's going to crack this off if I just put a wrench on it. This PB Blaster, after I got everything cleaned off, I put it on and let it stay on overnight, and actually did another application in the morning, waited a couple of hours, and it really broke things free. So what I did is after the application of that, I just rubbed it down, and I actually took this thing, which is a real fine tooth, it's actually to hold bikes up on a wall or something, and I just got down in here and scraped inside the inner connection here where all the threads meet, so that the penetration could really go down in here and get in there good. But after that, I was able to use a regular pipe wrench, put it on here, and with some leverage, and here I have a piece of galvanized pipe that I just slid right on here as leverage, and as you'll see, now that pipe broke free, and I was able to get that baby to turn. So there it is turning. I'm going to pop that out and replace it with some new pipe. So anyway, just wanted to give you an idea of how it worked for me. I was able to get that off without cutting or torching or anything like that. Certainly don't want to do that near an oil tank with fuel in it. So twisting it off is the option here, and the penetrating stuff that I used, PB Blaster, was the ticket. So hopefully that helps you and gives you some hope for what you're doing if you came up with the same situation. Alright, have a great day, and good luck.